Now for a look at another key midterm contest that could have a major impact on the next Congress, as well as Joe Biden's presidency, the race for the Senate in the state of Pennsylvania. Republican Senator Pat Toomey was one of just 7 members of his party to vote to convict former President Donald Trump following his second impeachment in January 2021, in the aftermath of the Capitol Hill attack. Toomey had also called on Trump to resign the presidency.
I think at this point, with just a few days left, it's the best path forward, the best way to get this person in the rearview mirror.
Who's behind me?
Toomey already announced that he would not be running again for the Senate, leaving a wide open race. And Trump was certainly not in the rearview mirror, endorsing Republican Sean Parnell as Toomey's successor.
Trump praised Parnell's views on border policy, gun rights, and energy.
But then
Parnell's wife testified that the Republican candidate choked her and hurt their children, but Parnell denies those allegations under oath.
Parnell ended his campaign, clearing the way for this guy.
The #1 miracle in a bottle to burn your fat.
C. Buckthorn. Alpha cyclodextrin. Miracle pill. Miracle berry.
Brand new miracle.
Do you believe that there's a miracle pill out there?
There's not a pill that's going to help you long-term lose weight and live the best life without diet and exercise.
That is Dr. Mehmet Oz, a 62-year-old cardiothoracic surgeon who came to fame as a regular on the Oprah Winfrey Show.
My friend and mentor, Oprah Winfrey.
It's like my son grew up.
But a 2014 study found around half of the medical advice that Dr. Oz gave was baseless or wrong. And more recently, he gave a lot of airtime to some very bad science.
It was 1,061 patients that were treated early with hydroxychloroquine. That's the malaria drug we've talked about.
Turns out Dr. Oz owns stock in the company that supplies hydroxychloroquine. Still, that's no problem winning the support of you-know-who.
He is going to be a phenomenal representative for Pennsylvania. You got to vote him in.
Pennsylvania needs a conservative who will put America first. One who can reignite our divine spark, bravely fight for freedom, and tell it like it is. That's why I'm running for Senate.
But after a narrow Republican primary win, which made Mehmet Oz the first Muslim American nominated for a Senate seat by either major party, the doctor has struggled.
Polls are showing Oz trailing Democrat John Fetterman, who campaigned alongside President Biden on Monday night in Pittsburgh, slamming Oz as an outsider.
How many homes does Dr. Oz have? 9, 10, 11?
That is the Democratic Senate candidate John Fetterman, the Lieutenant Governor of Pennsylvania. He is 53 years old and the former mayor of the small town of Braddock. Fetterman is a supporter of Democratic Socialist Bernie Sanders and has taken a number of populist left-wing positions, including a push to legalise marijuana.
The war on drugs needs to stop, and we need to legalize weed across this country.
But his campaign soon hit a hurdle.
He says he was feeling unwell last week, the exact symptoms unknown right now, but the campaign says he suffered a stroke caused by a blood clot, likely triggered by his heart beating in AFib, which usually means a rapid, sometimes chaotic heartbeat.
Fetterman won the Democratic primary 4 days after his stroke, but was taken off the campaign trail for 3 months. He still has lingering symptoms, sometimes jumbled speech, and problems understanding what he's hearing, although his campaign insists he is fit to serve if elected.
Fetterman so far refusing to debate Oz after suffering a stroke in May.
John Fetterman is either healthy and he's dodging the debates because he does not want to answer for his radical left positions, or he's too sick to participate in the debate.
Can you even imagine that if you had a doctor that was mocking your illness?
I'm glad Fetterman's healthy, so we can worry less about his heart and his hoodie and more about the crazy leftist ideas in his head.
Dr. Oz's medical and television career has made him very wealthy. His net worth is over $100 million, maybe as high as $500 million. And so he tried to shake off claims that he's a rich carpetbagger by showing his everyman side at the supermarket.
Guys, that's $20 for crudité, and this doesn't include the tequila. I mean, that's outrageous. And we got Joe Biden to thank for this.
And John Fetterman hit back.
In PA, we call this a veggie tray. And if this looks anything other than a veggie tray to you, then I am not your candidate.
My wife wants some vegetables for crudité.
And I'm serious, Dr. Oz doesn't even know the name of the grocery store that he's in.
It's true, Dr. Oz did call the Wegmans grocery store Wegner's.
Sorry, there's some grocery shopping. I'm at Wegner's.
Not a huge gaffe, maybe, but reminding voters that he is actually from New Jersey, not Pennsylvania. And when Fetterman made a tentative return to the campaign trail in August, the polls gave him a double-digit lead over Dr. Oz. But in recent weeks, things have been getting closer. This race between a Trumpy TV doctor and a left-wing stroke survivor is certainly one to watch.